Astronaut Scott Kelley returned to gravity after spending a year in space. Scientists in Hawaii discovered a species of octopus dubbed Caspar, who is now reportedly negotiating a 3-picture deal with Pacman developers Namco. And the inventor of email, Ray Tomlinson, died this week at the age of 74. Hillary Clinton is reported to have said, "Good riddance." And this is the week that was in business analytics. The Week That Was is brought to you by the Internet of Pings, a term used to describe the average internet experience once millions of smart devices come online and start hogging your bandwidth. And always bandwidth friendly, iCOMP Business Solutions. So what's exciting data scientists around the world this week? While Apple are digging their heels in against the FBI to preserve their users' privacy and data security, Facebook is facing charges that it has violated Germany's data protection laws by leveraging its dominant position in the social media space to impose unfair conditions on its users. Facebook released a statement indicating they believe they're fully compliant with the law, of course, but Germany's antitrust authority imposes special obligations on advertising-funded services amidst a dominant market share, yeah? While these stories are not directly related to data analytics, the outcomes of both court cases will help shape and solidify the laws and standards around big data, cloud, and IoT. So, like Big Brother himself, we are watching closely. IBM is helping to prepare the citizen data scientists of tomorrow by offering a new Watson Analytics academic program to more than 140,000 students in qualified leading universities around the globe. Furthering its mission to increase data science education, IBM is launching a new student edition of Watson Analytics that extends cognitive computing further into the classrooms to help students learn how to prepare, refine, and build predictions from data with smart data discovery. Hey, I wonder if I qualify for that student edition of Watson. I mean, I'm a student, of life, currently studying at the School of Hard Knocks. This week, Netflix was in the news again with several publications talking about their use of data analytics to design and produce the hit show House of Cards. Netflix used massive amounts of data collected on subscribers to create a show tailored to their tastes and preferences. From the choice of showrunner David Fincher and star Kevin Spacey, down to the subject matter and tone. This data-centric approach led to House of Cards becoming Netflix's highest-rated show. Then again, House of Cards was already a popular BBC show before it was ported to its US equivalent, so you'd hardly need Hal from 2001 to tell you it's going to be a hit. Dave, I'm pleased to report that House of Cards is popular in the UK, so based on my detailed analysis of bleedingly obvious logic, I predict a similar series in the US would also do well. Now, please give my memory chip conductor banks a bit of a scrub, would you? There's a good Dave. So all this entertainment news got us thinking. We already know computers can look at unstructured data and write natural language to describe the patterns and connections they see. Not only that, narrative science has already had some success training computers to produce short articles on business and sports, and claimed that 90% of all journalism will be performed by computer by 2030. It's even possible it's already happening to some extent right now. Who wrote this? Do you know? Nope, you don't. What if you gathered all the data from Netflix and IMDb, combined it with all the literature produced in human history, and then threw in some nefarious NSA recordings of home users reacting to movies, and got Watson to go all cognitive up on its ass? Would his understanding of unstructured data, natural language, and now even emotion allow him to write the perfect movie script? It's an interesting question, and one which I'm guessing Hollywood execs are asking all over town right now, while chomping on their fat cigars and rubbing their fat little hands together with maniacal glee. And just between you and me, I'm almost certain that the Johnny Depp flop Transcendence was written by a very early prototype AI. Then again, it could also have been a calcium-deficient orangutan. Now, when I'm feeling a little bit gloomy, do you know what I do to raise my spirits? That's right, I look for inspirational big data articles. One such article is a fantastic TED Talk by Susan Etlinger called "What Do We Do with All This Big Data?" In it, Susan explains why, as we receive more and more data, we need to deepen our critical thinking skills and become responsible with the new power it gives us. It really is pretty moving and uplifting. I'll be honest here, I haven't cried so much since the Paul Walker farewell at the end of the Fast and Furious 7. I'm getting a little misty-eyed right now, in fact. Over the big data talk, not Paul Walker. Okay, it's a little bit about Paul Walker. Oh God, he died so young. So once again, thanks for watching. Hey, did you know, speaking of Netflix, my ex-wife's favorite show? Like and subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe.